Hey, hello everyone, welcome. So we're gonna talk just a little extra thing today. So this is about a change to Twitch. So if you're not aware, because you may not be someone who uploads anything to Twitch or has lots of like highlights and stuff, Twitch is enforcing a new thing in April, as you can see up here, on April 19th, that you will now be limited to 100 hours of highlights and uploads. Now, it's shitty. Now they say it doesn't apply to past podcasts, which are limited time. Past podcasts have a what is it, 2 week or month lifespan, if I remember correctly. Which people who wanted to preserve such live streams would make a big highlight of them and clips. Now, I have been using Twitch as a backup place for videos. Now, Twitch, for years, spent time saying that they were going to work on a website to compete with YouTube in the video space. It's been a very long time since I remember Twitch actually ever talking about that. And they have done nothing to ever make it better. It's honestly, if anything, I feel like it's gotten worse. But basically, they're claiming they're getting rid of this because it hasn't really helped any like search results or looking up shit or anything. Because you've took no time to fucking do anything to improve your fucking website for video viewing. But yeah, like honestly, I don't believe this. Like they're either using the entire existence of Twitch and calling them streamers, or this is like tons of people have like look at me now. As I said, I've been using Twitch as a backup place to put videos in that. So you can find like from what I think I went back to streaming on Twitch with Persona 5, I think. So like from Persona 5 to now, like all my unless the game was banned or something, which there were like two games I can think of that meet that quota. Unless it's like a banned game or that, it's not allowed on Twitch. But otherwise, I've been uploading everything onto Twitch. And, like, for me, it pisses me off because I spent all that time doing that. Putting them on Twitch. Publicly listing them. Making playlists, which the playlist system actually ended up having a limit of 100. So once I reached that limit, I couldn't make it anymore. But I continued to back up videos on Twitch, and they're viewable in that. There are people who view videos on Twitch, but it is a very niche and small amount of people. So, it's not that I don't understand why they're doing this, because I'd say this basically signifies they have no plans or care to kill or do anything in the video space at all. They have, this is clearly them giving up on ever doing anything in that regard, which is really stupid, honestly. But because like I want to go to my channel here. When you look at videos and stuff, you know, let's look at clips and shit. Oh wait, what? There's no clips. What do you mean there's no clips? What? What are you talking about? Time period? What? What do you mean? There's no top 7 days. How about all of that? Yeah. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, like I don't even know why these are like options here. Like, because there's not any real organization how it shows you like clips of that. Like, now collections are their version of playlists, and you can only have 100, like I said, which is really stupid. And with this new system, it'll make sense because you have 100-hour cap now, so it doesn't really matter now. So, but viewing videos and stuff has always been really just blah. It's always been blah in my opinion. Like, see, past podcast. Let's see how far past. Let's see, 2 months ago. Wow. Maybe it was like 3 months or something like that. I'm surprised those are still on now, actually. I thought it was like at least a month, so I'm not sure why like that's going on. But yeah, when you look up stuff of that, you know, you get a channel, you get other people also live streaming, the Cowboy, and then past videos and stuff. Like, Twitch has never made any good effort of doing a video database. Let's try looking up a non-stream type thing. Let's see if we can find someone who made a review. Now, I have a lot of my reviews on Twitch currently. Now, what's all this? Like, none of these have the word, like, okay, that one has review in it, but I mean, like, it's like, what the fuck? Like, the Joker game that isn't Injustice? What? Oh, it's because the name has review in it, and it's like their system of fucking looking up videos and shit is awful. Like, his channels with review in it, but what about what videos that? Okay, let's try Persona 5 review. Nothing? What? There's no Persona 5, like, I know I have a Persona 5. Oh, well, they decided to work that time for some reason. When the way that worked. Oh, well, look, we actually got a few videos now, and it's like, got a few, but as you can see, like, a lot of them don't have much, you know, you get just some initial ones that have some and that. Oh, wow, interesting. IGN has a live stream review up. Now, oh, wow, I'm actually surprised. It was one of my videos. It is my other one. So, they're there, they exist. But you have to go look for that. Like, you know, on the main page and shit, you know, you got live streams, you got live streams, Cowboys, indie games. But they're just live streams. Oh, here we are. Finally, something not live stream. So we got featured clips from smaller communities. That's not a bad thing. Clips that you think I like. Speed running. New games. Oh my goodness, why? No, why? No. More Cowboys, live streams. Wow, there was a lot of Cowboy. What did that say? Coding. I mean, on one hand, you know, like indie game people, I like that makes sense to that, but not exactly what I would expect. And yeah. Where's the advertisement for people doing videos? There isn't any. There's like a thing for clips of that. There's nothing for like talking about like people's content or anything. Like on the homepage, you know, you got highlights what recently played and recommended stuff. Like, Twitch has never made any real effort to work on their video content side of their website, and their continued ignoring of that has led to this, in my opinion. This was the build-up for it, in my opinion. Them doing this. Let's see, if I can go back to heal. Like, this is that. Like, the fact that they led it not ever lead to anything major to get people to view videos and stuff, I think is to contribute to them doing this. Because I'm not gonna lie, I'm sure my 3,223 hours of videos are probably incredibly massive sized videos on their hard drives, and you count that with everyone else, I imagine it is a huge strain in, hard drive space and shit, servers and databases and shit. And it's not a matter that Amazon doesn't have the space for the stuff. It's that they'll probably just realistically looking at and seeing that it's, to them as a business, it's worthless. Because they're not getting people to view it, they're not getting ads to go on them and that, because they're not getting views and shit. So it's just them having a bunch of bloat that ain't really doing a whole lot. Because a lot of people, I have my stuff on YouTube as well that I've only mainly did Twitch because of backup. Because, there's always been, scenarios when people lose their channels, get hacked, or have weird, horrible shit happen. Things like that. It's good to have a backup place. And Twitch, was a place you could do that. Now, they aren't now. And places like, what was that one alternative people, a lot of political people went to for a while? I can't remember what it was called. I remember I tried that website, but that website had a lot of limitational rules on what you could upload in, I can't remember if it was time, size, or both. So it was I think it was the size of the file, I think, but it's it reminds me of really old YouTube when people used to just make 10-minute videos, but they'd make an hour plus session of what they're playing or talking about that, and break it up into a bunch of 10-minute segments and upload all those. And I definitely don't want to go back to doing that kind of thing. So, I was I was willing to upload shit here, but because this is fuck it, I guess not. So, the sad thing is this leads me to not having a backup place to put videos, sadly, is the kind of shitty thing about this. As for what I'm going to do, because obviously I'm going to have to terminate shit, and I imagine similar to the music apocalypse situation that happened with Twitch, they will probably make this as slow and painful as to sift through your content to do this shit, or give you a massive delete everything button, because, fuck you. It's, ugh. It's weird, but I will probably just leave my reviews on Twitch and get rid of all the playthroughs, sadly. I think there's only one playthrough that was affected a little bit by some of the bot matching copyright shit on YouTube. I might leave stuff like that. There's only one playthrough I can think of. It was the DS Music game, I can't think of it off the top of my head. The one where you use the bomb screen to touch and move the stylus around with the music and that with the cheerleading squad. There was an alien song that was completely 100% muted on YouTube, but not on Twitch, oddly enough. So stuff like that, I will probably leave on Twitch, but otherwise it will probably just focus on just being a backup for my reviews at that point. But yeah, let me show you how awful doing shit on here. So notice the first thing here, there is absolutely literally no way to search for a video at all. You can organize them ascending. You can look at views created in length, and you can do uploads, podcasts, and that. But you cannot do any search. You can't do a search. There's no option to do a search here. What the fuck? Why? Why is there no option to do a search? Oh well, actually, there's this here. Let's see. Yeah, so that is not. That is just a search of that. I honestly actually have never noticed that saying though before. People kind of stupid. But anyway, still does not change what I'm saying though. There is no option to search, and I have, what does it say? I have 2,518 things, and I have, like, if I want, and you can only go one page at a time. You can't increase the number of things displayed at all, so you have to go one after one if you want to go all the way back to, like, the end page. Now, I guess you could, if you wanted to get straight to the end page, you could switch the order. But then what if you want to get in the middle area then? Like, it's just really weird. There's no, like, real options to fucking search or anything. So, like, see, if I'm gonna, like, deal with this, I have to manually go 20 at a time and basically delete everything I spent years uploading to this fucking channel, like, this fucking website. And that's what really pisses me off. The fact that I spent years uploading my shit to be viewable, backed up, and on their fucking channel, on the website, on my channel on their website. Now, like I said, I get why they're doing it. It's just shitty for anyone who either did what I did and spent time getting their shit on their fucking website in hopes that they would ever actually try to even remotely compete with YouTube in the video space, or people who literally have highlights and shit up to this capacity of stuff. And, like, the speedrunning community is going crazy because they have highlights of like full speed runs and shit, and there are dead channels that are like people who passed away and shit. And, like, I get a lot of those concerns and stuff. I definitely understand that shit. But yeah, like, pretty much everyone's super pissed. I haven't done anything yet. I'm mostly waiting to see if they change their mind. Because, like, anyone who remembers back when the whole music copyright shit happened, they worded everything in a really bad way that pre-pressured a lot of people that just, like, they gave, like, you can either manually go through everything or use a shiny nuke everything button. And there were people who literally just nuked everything. They nuked it all early, and then they updated and changed and made a few things slightly better in that situation. So I'm kind of hoping maybe Twitch will run back some on this, maybe, but so far, as far as I know, there's no new news about it other than everyone being super pissed. And the odds of something changing is probably low. I'd say there's a higher chance of them maybe increasing the amount of space for, like, high-profile channels. But, like, people like me, we're probably screwed. There's probably no real hope of them going back. Because, like I said, I feel like this is the ultimate nail in the coffin of them ever really trying to compete with video content on YouTube and just continue focused on streaming only. And I feel like that's really, really not a good thing. Because, YouTube spent a lot of time upgrading their streaming end of their website. Immediately copying a lot of essentially the similar things that Twitch does, but that doesn't mean it doesn't function. So overall, really, honestly, it's just, I get it, again, I do get it, but it sucks that I spent so many times, like, leaving my computer on while I'm at work, just uploading my shit to fucking Twitch, and it's just, and, taking the time to publicize them and fucking title them and all that kind of shit. And back when I was actually able to do the playlist thing. So now I have to waste all my fucking time getting rid of them or whisk them, doing however they'll automated version of the response to it. Because, like, they said they'll be based on, like, views. Like, the ones that have lower views will be deleted over ones with higher views. So, who knows what the fuck will happen in that sense. So now, if I don't want to re-upload certain things I am going to keep on here, I have to manually go through all this shit. Now, because those are past podcasts, live streams that, but like the uploads of that, it is just very shitty that now I have to manually go through all that, and that sucks. That sucks a lot. It really does. So, but yeah, that's my rant on the whole Twitch thing. It sucks. It's not really a whole lot people can do about it other than complain and hope they change their mind on the situation. But yeah, like if you made content for Twitch, it's just another thing that is going to discourage people to have videos on Twitch, to put them on YouTube and other things. And you know, to some people that might encourage more people to maybe just focus on YouTube in some situations, because maybe they don't want to deal with managing all their content over to YouTube. That, like, you know, there's a lot of different negatives you could take out of this overall, but honestly, I think it's a bad move to just drop it out. Like, I understand it takes up a lot of space and stuff, so I'm not saying I have the perfect plan on what to replace that with, but I just feel like the fact they basically, there was a time where they were talking about competing with YouTube properly in a video sense long ago, and the fact that they never really acted on that, I feel like is just one of the reasons this led up to this, because it's just a bunch of shit they've never bothered to really do. So anyway, that's pretty much the end of the rant there or that. So it is what it is. So, you know, if you got any content creators you really like on Twitch that have a lot of highlights and stuff that you're interested in, you might want to go back up anything you like from them. You can pretty much see all my shit on YouTube, though. So not really anything lost unless it got muted by YouTube's end of stuff, which usually doesn't happen too often. It's usually the other way around. Twitch usually does that more, so that's why that one music song thing was kind of weird for me, in my opinion. But yeah, so that's pretty much it. So if you got any questions like about this or that, you know, feel free to leave a comment down below. But otherwise, take it easy and be safe out there in the proving ground. Thank you for listening to the Wambles of Wambling.